Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for watching today. Today is Monday. Won't keep you long today, but I was thinking about this topic this weekend is focusing on what you want. Are you focusing on what you want, or are you focusing on what you don't want? And I'm going to give you a couple examples of that. And if it's confusing, it is confusing because sometimes we focus on the stuff we don't want in to try to get something we want. Example, when you want to succeed at something, sometimes you tell yourself, I'm not going to fail, I'm not going to fail, I'm not going to fail, I'm not going to fail. But you're concentrating and focusing on what you don't want. Failure. You're not keeping your eye on the ball, so to say, and what you want to accomplish. You're just focusing in all your energy on not doing this, not failing. And another example is, you ever get in an argument with someone and you focus on, I don't want to argue, I don't want to argue, I don't want to argue, I don't want to argue. Do you do that? Is that you, your kids, your family, your spouse, other people in business? You don't want to argue about something, but the whole time you're focusing on what you don't want, so you don't even know where to go. So you ever get that? This why came up this to me this weekend was a couple things: argument in life and in business. And sometimes I'm thinking, I'm like, I don't want to argue with this person. I don't want to argue with this person. I'm like, no, I got to focus on what I want to say and what I want to do, not to argue, not focus on what we're talking about and arguing about, if that makes sense. And if you do that, if you focus on the positive things, the things, not focusing on what you don't want, you will get what you want easier. So, in a conversation, if you're in an argument or disagreement with someone, especially in real estate and business, there's disagreements, buyers and sellers, other agents, and you're focusing on this, all the stuff, the points you want to make that will continue the argument. Focus on the positive things, the successes, the things that you have commonality, the things that are positive, and move forward with something. I always say that, not to do a little bit of coaching here, is that sometimes, almost daily, I'm in the middle of helping agents and bring their buyers and sellers together. And the agent, sometimes two agents, I'm the one in between sometimes, because the two agents are not connecting. And I always got to stop and say, listen, we have a buyer that wants to buy and a seller that wants to sell. Let's talk about all of the commonalities and work our way back. Not let's start with the worst things that they won't come to an agreement on and move back. We're going to have to deal with those, but let's move there and back. Also, sometimes in business, I'm staying on the coaching here. This comes up a lot, is that you have people that go, oh my gosh, something's not going as planned. Now, sometimes we have to tell them, keep focused on the goal. And when the goal is able to be reached, then let's focus on it. The point I'm making is that a lot of transactions as real estate agents, things go wrong. The buyer's financing, there's a hiccup. The seller's house that they're buying is not closing on time. The moving truck canceled on them. And I've had sellers not be able to move out the house they were supposed to, and the buyer's supposed to go in there the next day. And then, because people don't do this all the time, or I have agents that have been in the business for years, and for some reason they never had a hiccup in things. And I call them hiccups because hiccups go away. That right? I call them, this is a hiccup. It's going to go away. We're going to figure it out, and we're going to get there, because the goal and the success is possible. Sometimes there's situations where it's not, but when in life, when you know you want to be successful, you know that you could close this many transactions, you know you could have this many buyers and this many sellers. It's all possible. You got to focus on the road and the things and the habits and the tasks that you need to do to get there. So you focus on that. So back to that training example, when things don't go right in a transaction, you got to sit your buyers and sellers and sometimes the other agent down and go, no, we're going to get to the goal. The goal is in sight. We're going to be successful in this transaction, but here are the tasks we need to do to get there. And unfortunately, sometimes it doesn't get there as easy as we want it. But when you know you can get there, you focus on that and not the things, the problems, the hiccups, the issues that take you off track. So back to that first thing I said is, when you're thinking failure is not an option, that might get you thinking consciously or unconsciously about all the things that you are doing or not doing that make you fail. So failure is not an option. I got to make my calls. Failure is not an option. I've got to get out of the house today and go prospect or door knock. Failure is not an option. And then you're focusing on all of the stuff that you shouldn't be doing or should be doing and you're not doing, and it sometimes you end up doing or not doing those things. But focus on all the positive things. If I make these calls and when I do these things and I do these tasks and I have these habits and I have these disciplines and I keep on doing these things, those positive things, you're going to succeed. It happens. You just say, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. Focus on those tasks, focus on those disciplines, focus on those habits, and you're going to get there. And again, lastly, about communicating with people. Don't focus on the negative stuff, the stuff that's not working, where you're not having a commonality and you're kind of keep on going over and over the same things and you're not getting you're getting the same bad results in communication and in coming to a result or a conclusion with someone or trying to negotiate with someone. Do we do that? When the people don't see it our way, you're like, you keep on focusing on that. Well, they got to see it my way. They got to see it my way. They got to see it my way. And focus on the things that you have commonality, you agree on, and move your way back and focus on the things that are positive and focus on the goal at hand. I'm sorry, I didn't get to turn off my phone there. So that's it for today. Think about that. Focus on the positive. Focus on the goals. Focus on the things that you're going to do to get to the things you want to succeed and have in life. Don't focus on the things that you can't control. Don't focus on the bad things. Don't focus on the things that the things that you shouldn't be doing that you might end up doing because you're thinking about them all the time, that will keep you away from what you want. So hopefully that makes sense for today. And remember, use me as a resource. Call, text, email me anytime if you need anything. I'll set the time aside. And that's it. Have a great Monday. We'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday. Bye-bye.